We often hear phrases, catchphrases today, like science versus religion, science versus the Bible, science versus Christianity. Some of you sitting here today or watching at home may struggle to accept Christianity because you believe that's incompatible with science. But what if I told you that science and Christianity are not opposed to each other? Or better yet, what if I told you I don't think it's even possible for science and the Bible to be opposed to each other? To explain what I mean, let's start with how we view the Bible. The Bible is not a modern-day science textbook. It's not a science textbook. I say this because some of us treat it that way. If you are ever going to have an accurate understanding of the Bible, you must read it with the writer's original purpose in mind and the original culture in mind. I mean, when you read the Bible, how often do you sit there and think, okay, what did it mean to them before you ask the question, what does it mean to me? Sometimes it's easy for us to forget that the creation account was not written to modern day America. The Old Testament was written for the nation of Israel and to their culture, which is way different than our culture. Now it speaks to us, but it was written for them. It's like reading a newspaper from a previous generation. There are things that we gather from it, but we regather them realizing it was written to the people in that time. When Moses, who the scholars seem to think wrote Genesis, wrote the creation account, he wasn't thinking about America's culture wars. He didn't call his brother Aaron over and say, look, read this creation account. Well, how does it sound? Oh, Moses, this is nice. But geez, you better give these Christians some ammunition, because when evolution comes around in the 21st century, they're going to need to have something to stand on. No. He wrote to the nation of Israel, and he wrote to them to help them understand that it was God who created everything.